Last week, there was a rumor that Red Dead Redemption is getting a remaster based on the Korean Gaming Rating Committee, which was made by Take-Two. And now it seems like that has been confirmed. Sort of. Based on a recent conference of Take-Two Interactive, they're working on 2 iterations of previously released titles to be released this fiscal year, which means before March of 2024. According to Take-Two, previously released titles means either a port or a remaster, and it does not include a sequel. So this means that the remaster of Red Dead Redemption is actually true and maybe a GTA 4 remaster, who knows? But at the same time, it's 2 games from Take-Two Interactive, who are the owners of 2K and Rockstar. So it could be any game from either 2K or Rockstar. But Take-Two was not done because they also mentioned that the fiscal year of 2025 and 2026 will see 4 iterations of previously released titles. They're definitely hanging on to the bandwagon of remasters. To be honest, they just need to watch this ultra-realistic graphics mod of GTA 4 or any other GTA game to even make sure that the remaster looks good. And speaking of things getting leaked, the new Call of Duty game was leaked to NBA players. This happened in the NBA Summer Leagues, and few players posted on social media that they are seeing something new about Call of Duty. They straight up put out images of the room that they were playing in, which showed the new Call of Duty logo. Charlie Intel on Twitter suggested that they weren't playing the new game, but they were playing a demo of some kind. 2023 was supposed to be the first year that there would be no Call of Duty games, but to be honest, that's not possible because Activision does not roll that way. And here we are, another year, another Call of Duty. And Jason Schreier even mentioned that this year's game will make you feel like a standalone, fully priced, and also an expansion of Modern Warfare 2 game. So Activision themselves says that it is not a standalone game, it will only give you a feeling of a standalone game. But according to another leaker, the game is supposed to be based on the Gulf War, which happened in 1990 to 1991. Even though Modern Warfare 2 sold around $1 billion in just 10 days, right now the situation of Modern Warfare 2 is not so good because the number of players have dropped to 80,000, while the peak amount of players were 490,000. That's a long drop. But will this Call of Duty game be any better, or will it be another Vanguard just like we saw in 2021? And speaking of drops, Diablo 4 Season 1 will be dropped this July 20th, which is called the Seasons of Malignant. This battle pass will include 90 tiers, 27 of which are free and 63 are premium. Players who have purchased the deluxe or ultimate edition of the game can redeem their free battle pass when the season begins. Players can also skip tiers on the battle pass, which will cost them 200 platinum per tier skip. What were you expecting? This is Blizzard, of course. To participate in season, a new character must be made on Seasonal Realm. You don't need to buy a battle pass or any add-ons to play the seasonal content, but you must have completed the campaign on either Eternal Realm or Seasonal Realm with at least one character. Blizzard has also confirmed that any seasonal character will start the game with several perks and have instant access to their mounts. A new enemy tier, Malignant Monsters, will also be added to the game, and the description says, "These decaying abomination roam sanctuary in a frenzy, mindlessly attacking anyone in range without hesitation. Wanderers will investigate this mysterious malady in a new quest line with the help of Cormond, a former priest of the Cathedral of Light, who also trains you to capture these malignant hearts, fueling these foul beasts and convert them into bilge-altering powers. You can find these malignant hearts in the season's new dungeon equivalent, Malignant Tunnels." And speaking of new games, it seems like Asobo, who are the developers of Flight Simulator but also a Plague Tale Requiem, seems to be working on another Plague Tale game. This is based on the job listing that is available right now on the Asobo's website, that they're looking for a number of people to work in the Plague team. They are looking for a VFX artist, senior game designer, senior AI programmer, and a senior gameplay animator. They were also looking for many people for Flight Simulator, but obviously that game isn't getting a sequel. It constantly gets updates for new content over and over again, so that game is gonna continue for a long time. But for Plague Team, this means that it's definitely a brand new game. Obviously, Microsoft Flight Simulator looks gorgeous, but also a Plague Tale Requiem, which sold around 1 million copies last year. The game not only looks great but has an intense storyline and the characters have evolved a lot better. This game really reminded me of how Last of Us Part 2 was much intense than Last of Us. Now, Plague Tale Requiem did hint a possible third game towards the end of the game, but it could be possible that there is a big time jump. So maybe we'll play an older version of Amicia just like Sarah Connor in Terminator Genesis. But in the end, will these games actually play good in PC? Well, the reason I'm asking this is because usually PC games are not working so great when they launch, and you can watch this video to find out why that is actually happening.